Hey guys, what is up?
Good evening.
Mr. Hornings is here. Dr. Emmett Brown 1 might not be joining tonight due to some things, sensitive things. But, anyways, Deadly Fear 1283 should be joining in a little late, but and UK Kitchen should be joining soon as well. Yeah, guys, we're just gonna be talking about Halloween Horror 25, what we think might show up at next year's event as far as houses, scare zones, if there's going to be a theme,
All that good
storyline,
stuff.
whatever. So, yeah, so if you have any questions or you just want to say something in regards
Where
to
is
Halloween Horror 25 or anything, make sure to leave a comment on the YouTube page and we'll address them and read them and answer your questions if there are questions and whatnot. You know, the usual drill.
the
So,
usual stuff we do here?
yeah. So, okay. So let's see. I have a little list here that I compiled up of things we're gonna touch on. Um, so I think the first thing we should talk about is the confirmed news, and that's the dates for the event as well as the return of the original icon of the event, Jack the Clown. Angel, what you think of that?
Um, okay, the touch on Jack first. Yeah, it was obvious. At least one of the past icons would be coming back, and having Jack come back, that'd be the easiest and simplest decision to make. And I do prefer to have Jack come back instead of like everyone coming back. It's weird for because 25th anniversary, you would think it would be something huge, but having Jack come back just himself, it's perfectly understandable, and it fits. And who knows, maybe they'll add more people soon, but I highly doubt that. I believe Jack will be the only one as the icon, and it's good to see Jack coming back because we haven't had an icon in three. No, it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since we have. No, three. Yeah, 2 years. It's
Three
been
years.
2 years since 2 years of no icon. The last icon was 3 years ago, which was Lady Luck. But yeah, I'm happy to see Jack coming back because not only will the old fans reconnect with him, but it would also introduce new Horror Nights attendees to Jack for the first time. And so I think it's a perfect opportunity to bring him back. As for the dates, I'm happy that they went back to the late September date because if they were going to expand the event, it would have gotten to the point where it'd be too early. Like in mid-September, they would really start the event, which would be too early for Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm glad they're going back a week later, and uh, yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. Your thoughts?
Um, Bear Bob, what's up? Well,
Hello there.
I'm glad that we finally have an icon back. It's yeah, like you said, it's been 3 years since we haven't had one. Lady Luck was the last one, really.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to
A terrible icon.
don't we shall not speak of her.
Yeah, it's
Let's just say that.
Jesus.
um, but yeah, I'm just really glad an icon's back, and it's you know Jack.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with him as far as like what position they're gonna give him. Is he gonna be like the main icon? Is he gonna team up with like maybe the other icons from the past, like the storyteller, caretaker, the director?
See,
Uh,
I don't see the other icons coming back because they would have at least hinted towards that for for the video that they did. And I felt Giggles and Gore this year was kind of like a hint towards Jack coming back overall. So this must have been a plan set up for a while now, and I believe Jack would be the only one coming back. Maybe the other hints towards the icons next year, just hints, but icons actually reuniting. I don't see that until later on in the future.
True. Um, well, yeah, it could. I do agree with you. I think Jack might be the only icon, but at the same time, I don't know. Like the other icons are pretty
Yeah, you
big.
never know, really.
The other icons are pretty big, like the other three. So they might show up. I would like them to show up, but if they
Yeah,
don't, I guess not. But um, I don't know.
but like if next year if 25 goes another marketing route, then it would feel out of place for the caretaker and director and storyteller and usher for them to come back again. But like helping Jack out with the whole event that has marketing IP houses. I think Jack just fits well as the main icon handling all that because he's done that before with Jason, Freddy, and Leatherface. Having everyone else feels random and forced in a way.
Yeah, I guess.
That's my view. I'm sure other people may want to see, all the icons back, and we will. But I feel for 25, it'll only be Jack.
Hmm. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess Jack will be the main guy.
Yeah.
Really.
But hey,
I'm just really interested in what they're gonna do with him. Like, are they gonna have him as the main icon, or are they gonna have like with his storyline and his backstory, like Carnival of Carnage, um, back in 2007, or are they gonna shove him in as like some like in just like in a house or a scare zone or because you brought up a good point about like the whole like what are they gonna do with the whole marketing thing if like the IP or like if the IPs are the big thing again next year, like The Walking Dead.
yeah. I
So
mean,
I
it's
don't know what they're gonna do with that.
at this point, it's obvious. Walking Dead's back.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah, for The Walking Dead, yeah,
As
that's
much as
not.
I hate saying it's gonna come back, it that you can't deny the fact that I mean it's gone up to 3 hours this year, right? For the whole waiting time for that maze. Was
Pretty
it
much,
three
yeah.
hours?
Pretty
Yeah,
much, yeah.
it's not going away for a bit. That is one huge money making machine. And if
Yeah,
it's gonna, don't I mean if it ain't broke, might as well not fix it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. I think it's gonna come back. How? Maybe in a bigger house, or make it like maybe like a dual run house, and where like it's two paths.
That's the only way you could really go the extra mile. Beside,
Yeah.
because that like this past year, that was the longest house in Horror Nights history. To top that, you would have to do a dual run or an extreme. But I really doubt they would do an extreme for Walking Dead. If anything, I would see them do a dual run house.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with you too. I doubt they're gonna go with like make an extreme Walking Dead house. Given how many people go to it, just go to it, and the lines and everything for it,
Yeah,
I don't see that being a really wise decision because
and
that could
if
cause like, you know, backup and issues. You know.
and if they were to downsize The Walking Dead as a house, that would not only be stupid, but it would cause a lot of people complaining, about the general public complaining about how The Walking Dead sucked this year. Why wasn't it bigger? I
Yeah.
the only way you could do it again is just put it like make it a long house again in the sound stage, or
Hmm.
just make a dual run. That's the only way you can make it as good as it was.
Exactly. Um, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, a dual run thing would be pretty cool. Like
It would.
where, like either at the beginning of the maze or like in the middle, there's two paths, and one path takes you through a different um, adventure, and then through another one takes you through different scenes and scare
Right.
someone. That'll be interesting. That'll be
And
really cool.
just keep it as a house because it was only a house this year and it worked fine just by
Yeah,
itself.
exactly. Yeah.
There wasn't too much when it comes to marketing with with merchandise and whatnot. It wasn't as heavy as it was last year, but it still had a decent amount.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Is there any other thing?
Well, yeah, for like the dates really. Since it's, yeah, like you said, since it's like less nights, they would need to at least add more attractions, like at least,
One
like
more
for
house,
example, another house
which
or
is one of the big things going on right now.
yeah, that's a big rumor going around right now that there's going to be a ninth house. If not a ninth house, maybe they can add
An extreme.
somehow
There,
maybe more shows because like
no,
17, unless
a
they open islands, I don't know.
no, a show, adding another show would be, it wouldn't really satisfy the limited amount of nights now and the crowds because the crowds are really there just to see the mazes and the
Yeah,
rides. If anything, the only show is Bill and Ted. Adding another show would be pointless. The only thing they would do to satisfy the crowd is a ninth house or have a ninth house but act as an extreme house. That's how
yeah,
I would only see it.
yeah,
But
I agree.
I wouldn't be surprised if they added the ninth house
Yeah,
because it's been about how many years since we've had eight houses?
I think the
Since
first year that they introduced eight houses was
was it 2007 or 2008? I don't remember.
no, I think it was God. That's a good question.
It's been 7 to 8 years.
Actually, you know what? I think
Seven
it's 2007 because I think
two.
in
Okay, so
2006 there were like six or seven houses.
it's been about 8 years.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I think it's time for another house.
Oh yeah, I totally agree. They need to step it up because like
And I'm sure they've
I
considered
like
that
that.
because recently with the whole Legendary Troop stuff going on,
Yeah.
like that whole experience was a a hint to or like a tease to at least an additional house from what's been told about what happened through that Legendary Truth experience.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Definitely.
They can do so much with the 25th year. So it's just a matter of time of what they come up with and we just have to wait until they announce everything.
Yeah. Um. Okay. See, we talked about Jack, the icons, the dates. Walking Dead. Um. Yeah. Now I guess now we could like, as far as IPs are concerned, what IPs do you think might show up next year? Because I
Mm,
don't think the IPs are going anywhere. They
oh no
might
no.
they might try to push the envelope a little bit to have like at least a little bit more original content, given that it's the 25th anniversary.
Yeah.
IPs are not gonna go anywhere. That's
If anything, it'd be five IP and four original. That would be the ideal thing if they had nine houses.
yeah.
If they were to keep eight houses, and I would see it as four IP and four original.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
as far as IPs, I honestly don't know what they can do now besides The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Um, well, I'm thinking like I was looking at the horror movie slate for next year, and many of them, like an overwhelming amount of them, are based on the paranormal. And
Unfortunately.
yeah, like The Woman in Black 2, Insidious 3. Amityville: The Awakening, Paranormal Activity. I don't know.
Jesus.
I don't know what other freaking movie.
Paranormal, possession, supernatural crap.
Yeah, like a bunch of, like a lot of, how is it on? Paranormal movies coming out.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if you've noticed, but like last year, it was uh, zombies. Like they were zombies had three attractions last year. They had the Walking Dead house. They had Resident Evil. Resident Evil was really like it's a zombie thing, but it also has like mutants and whatnot. But like if you like the house is really full of zombies, like
Yeah.
more than anything else. So it was technically another zombie house, and then they had the Walking Dead streets. And then this year for 24, they had Dracula Untold and
Yeah.
Dawn.
And From
So,
Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah,
so
I see what you're going with the whole legions, like at
yeah,
least some form of allegiance taking over each year.
yeah. So
If anything, I would imagine the what's the word for the what's the legion name for is it
traditional,
the one where they're all in Halloween costumes?
the traditionals. Yeah,
Okay, traditionals. I would see that taking over for this year for 25
I think so too. Yeah, I
because
think
you
so
have
too.
Jack, you have if Trick or Treat is even coming out next year, the sequel, you have already a possible candidate as a house, and that's a perfect house to do it
Exactly.
for
Yeah.
that year.
Mhm.
But it depends if Trick or Treat 2 is coming out next year.
Yeah, there's talks like I don't know, like I've heard that it's in production, some sort of production, but I don't know if it's gonna. It's not sure yet when it's gonna come out. So it might come out this year, sometime. I don't know, but they should announce it soon if that's gonna be the case. If
Yeah,
not,
I
2016.
see the traditionals taking over for 25.
Yeah. So back to what I was saying about paranormal. I think this year, since ghosts are one of the, I would say the stereotypical or like the common
The
unique
generic.
generic characters rooted in Halloween tradition. I think that we might get at least two attractions based on the paranormal, and when I mean attractions, I think houses. So
Do you count both of
like
these?
this year, I think they might follow what they did this year. They had Dracula and Dust Till Dawn. So I'm thinking that maybe this year's or well not this year, next year.
Do you
Um,
think one of the houses, if you're like having two houses paranormal, are you considering both of these as IP or original or one IP, one original?
I think that there will be
Because
IP.
because from what you are saying, if Legendary Truth is involved next year, which undoubtedly they probably will be, there's one paranormal house right there.
Right.
As for the second one, it would have to be another original paranormal or some IP paranormal. In which
Yeah.
isn't there like some Poltergeist remake coming out?
Oh, that's another one. Poltergeist.
That's another one
Poltergeist
they could
remake. It's
do.
a lot of freaking paranormal horror films coming out next year.
Poltergeist could be another one that they could do, and that hasn't been done.
Well, Poltergeist could be if they do Poltergeist, that will be kind of considered. Well, if they do it on the remake, it will be like Evil Dead. Um,
Vix, remember new Friday the 13th and schedule for now, but they haven't shot any. I don't know.
okay. Dr. Emmett Brown, he's watching the chat. He said that a new Friday the 13th and a movie's coming out next year, as well as the prequel to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which
But
goes
then
into
again, they haven't shot anything for these two apparent films, and even though it doesn't take long to make a horror film, it would feel rushed to make these and just pump them out before Halloween next year, just for the sake of getting horror nights. And plus, I mean, consider Hollywood has to do this. Like Hollywood and Orlando, they most likely will share IPs again this year. And Hollywood just 2 years ago did Texas Chainsaw. So doing another Texas Chainsaw just 2 years after it.
Well,
Then again, Jason was, yeah, okay, never mind that.
I mean,
Forget that.
Oh, and Sinister 2.
Okay, Sinister's another one.
Oh, wow, dude. Holy crap. Okay. Okay. For what you were saying, Angel, I mean, yeah, Hollywood did Texas Chainsaw 2 years ago.
Yes.
But Orlando hasn't done it since 2007, so they might as well. They could just bring it back. It will be a hit.
Or at least keep it for Orlando and don't bring it for
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Orlando.
Yeah.
Not Hollywood, but Orlando.
Because if you're going to bring it back to Hollywood, you're going to piss a lot of people off with that.
Yeah. Not too sure about Friday the 13th and like even that Scream show is coming out, but it's like now
No.
like they're gonna give Ghostface a different mask. I'm like, what?
Ghostface isn't even in it.
I don't know.
That's like having a house based on the Scream TV show without Ghostface actually in it.
Yeah.
Again, there's American Horror Story. I totally forgot about that, but like
I don't know about that.
But like having how many issues that house, making that house itself, how many issues that has, you don't even know anymore. But they could, if they were gonna have another TV house, kind of like how they had Walking Dead and From Dusk this year. Next year, if they would have The Walking Dead and American Horror Story, they can connect the current season of Horror Story with Jack the Clown, the theme around it. That's the only way I would see it connecting with the theme, and it works.
It would make sense, yeah. If they like a carnival theme for next year, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do that. Because the thing is, yeah, with The Walking Dead, it's just like I don't know, and the other IPs, if they, I don't know. But anyways, like, yeah, Poltergeist, Sinister, Amityville, just a whole bunch of movies. So I think there'll be two IPs that are gonna be, houses that are gonna be based on the paranormal. One of them could be that Legendary Truth Boogeyman house that we're going to have this year.
Yeah.
If not, then I see Insidious make the house on the first and second movie to promote the third one, and then they could do like if they decide to go with like a classic horror film, like the next classic horror film maze, maybe they can do Amityville Horror, they can do Poltergeist if they don't base it on the remake.
Yeah, I've heard the remake isn't like.
I don't know.
They've finished filming the remake. As far, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it whatsoever.
Yeah. Hell, they can even do. I don't know about Woman in Black. I think it will be a great maze, honestly. But I think that perhaps they might bring Sinister if Sinister 2 does come out next year. I think that Sinister's a really good choice. Base it on the first film and maybe do some scenes or some stuff that's in the second film and put it in the maze,
Yeah.
I think Sinister and Insidious would be solid paranormal maze choices, really.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what I think. I think we're gonna have like at least two paranormal attractions next year. As far as the other IPs, I really don't know. Like you said, Angel, if they do bring Trick or Treat, that'll be perfect.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. Now, if they don't go with the paranormal thing, that's still my number one idea, my number one prediction. If they really want to go with the broad aspect of traditionals, like the witches and this
Yeah.
and that and whatnot, American Horror Story would be good for that, as well as Trick or Treat, and then maybe one at Paranormal House for the ghosts, and then also have the traditionals in the aspect of the characters from the past Halloween Horror Nights. Like maybe we have like a house or two, which leads to the next topic, the original content for next year. Like a house or two based on like the icons, like maybe bring back a rehashed version of a house in the past, like for example Scream House or All Night Dying, make a sequel to that, All Night Dying Take 3, or I don't know, the Dungeon of Terror. Um, if not like some house based on like Halloween tradition, they kind of have that, like similar to like the Coven or some other house that they had in 2008. I thought that
Uh,
I was supposed to do with Halloween, but I forget the name now. But I
The
don't know,
Ho-
something like
the
that.
Hollow.
What do you
I
think?
mean, I would not. I know this is from the past, and bringing this back as a sequel maybe wouldn't work so well, but kind of rebooting it and making it more about traditional stuff, kind of like the Hollow. I wouldn't mind seeing
Oh, yeah.
Scary Tales being rebooted.
Yeah, I don't think Scary Tales will come back.
And like I mean, if wishful thinking, if they were to reboot Scary Tales, they can redefine it as a take on traditional Halloween itself, making up these stories about these myths and legends of Halloween and bring it into this house. That way you can incorporate all of the aspects of the traditionals and have Jack somewhat hosting the story of it. Kind of like Jack guiding you through this new generation of Halloween, of the Halloween holiday itself, not holiday, but like the spirit of Halloween, redefining that. That's what I would love to see be done if they bring back Scary Tales and reboot it. That would be a good. That would not only it would also create a new series of Scary Tales, as well as it's a new separate story, but keeping the same title of the whole series, Scary Tales.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I like that.
And another one is Nightingales. But that's like
Yeah.
everyone wants Nightingales too.
Yeah, yeah, I really do. As well. I mean, they can go many directions with Nightingales. I mean, they don't necessarily have to be set in like in a war, because this
Hmm.
I think in the story it was like, oh, like they come through like natural disasters or plagues or whatnot. But if they do go with the war setting again, I think World War II would be pretty cool,
World War II
or even Vietnam or
or the atomic bomb.
Hiroshima.
Yeah, well, like not okay. That would be part of World War II, but kind of like the Cold War in a way. The whole nuclear warfare crisis around that time. That'd be an interesting
They could
take
do
on it.
something with that, yeah.
Because it was around that was technically around a natural disaster because people were panicking about a minutes to midnight sense in which if the clock reached midnight, then nuclear warfare. So they
Right.
could do something with that, but I doubt it would work as a full house. I mean, again, I if they were to take on another war, I would see World War II or the, the World War II or um, hell, go back to 1860s for the Civil War. I'd rather see that too.
Hmm.
I
Yeah, the
don't know.
Civil War would be good too.
Civil War would be a good one.
Yeah. Hell, even the Revolutionary War, the American War,
Yeah, that would be a nice one.
that'll be a good one too. Yeah, there's many ones that they can do. But what you brought up with like the nuclear warfare and whatnot,
Yeah.
they could say like, oh, they like it could be like a twist of like a story twist, you know, because they
Yeah.
something they like to do, art and design. Like say, oh, the talks of like in the fears of like, oh, nuclear war did happen, and now America or Europe or wherever, I don't know, it's like a nuclear wasteland.
Yeah, have like
You
a
know,
Fallout style Nightingale's
Nightingale.
house. That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um, but
We
if
need
like
to.
if we were doing World War II, where do you think would be a good location and setting? You know, environment.
Ah,
They
that's
could do
tough.
like uh like somewhere in some country in Europe with the Nazis and the Americans or the British even, um, or they could do in some Pacific island with the Japanese and the Americans.
Pearl Harbor. Yeah. Pearl Harbor. That'd be too.
I think that'll be kind of sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think they should touch on that. But yeah, like some like on an island or something like that. Or,
Or like nah, nah. I don't know. It's tough.
yeah,
It really is tough.
yeah.
Or have just make a mashup house of Havoc and Nightingales and have the soldiers fight off the Banshees. That's a dream house for me.
Um, hell, I have like I thought of this like what if the Nightingales like the locations like the Reichstag, the Parliament building of Germany in Berlin.
Yeah.
That's where they you know the war ended with the Germans. Um, and just have like you know the Americans and also the Nazis in there fighting off the Nightingales and each other.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. But yeah, they could do lots of things with Nightingales. Um, what do you think for about urban legends?
Um.
Do you think they'll finally introduce a sequel to Urban Legends this year or next year?
I mean, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I could see. Oh, yeah, I can actually because the traditionals, some of those urban myths and legends do come from the traditional Legion, so I could see a bit of urban legends coming back,
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah, it'll be really cool. Um,
That's not a bad idea. What if they take
oh no, it's not a bad idea.
Rip Ride Rocket and make just make all the songs spooky and
Oh,
whatnot?
that,
That'd
yeah,
be
that'll be
awesome.
cool. Yes, that'll be really
Or
cool.
have just nothing but death metal, horror, heavy metal, whatnot. There you go.
That would be pretty cool. I have to agree. Let's see what else.
I really don't have anything else I can come up with anything they could do. Oh, I don't know why a lot of people want to see a Blood and Guts too.
I think his story ended. I
Yeah,
think.
I mean, what else? But what else can Blood and Guts make fun of?
I mean, he did holidays.
They did holidays, yeah,
I don't know. I think that was a one-time thing, honestly.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it as a sequel because I mean, Blood and Guts was a fun house.
Yeah, I
Um,
liked it. It was cool.
yeah, it was fun. I I don't know. It would be cool, but like I don't I don't get how people are like, oh my God, I want to see Blood and Guts too. I get your point saying how I think his story ended. So I do see your point with that.
Yeah. Um, for urban legends,
Okay,
like
Urban Legends, I would see Chupacabra.
yeah, Chupacabra or Hell, they can even do the boogeyman. What else?
Or that, yeah, unless they're gonna use that for Legendary Truth.
Unless,
What
yeah.
are we talking about?
Exactly.
Oh, Kane.
Oh, hey, it's Deadly Fear 123. Hey. We're currently talking about like if they're gonna do an Urban Legends
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Is it only you two?
Wait, what?
Is it only you and Mr. Horror Nights?
Right now, yeah. Neil, I don't know where Neil is, but hopefully he comes on soon.
Where's Redsteel?
Aaron, I don't know where he is, honestly.
Alright, but you're talking about Urban Legends?
Yeah, a sequel to Urban Legends next year. Like what they can do. Like we were talking about, like Chupacabra or the Boogeyman or something like that.
Let's get the Yeti.
Oh yeah, the Yeti.
You can do it like a Cold Blind Terror, but with the Yeti. It's all dark and frozen and everything, and you're in the Yeti's cave,
Oh yeah, dude.
and
that'd
his
be cool.
victims are in there.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool.
Kane, if you see Aiello again, tell him about it.
It was funny. When Aiello would go through the house, and I would come out just as he's going through our area, he'd always say, "Oh, look at this guy!
Wait,
Look
what?
at him!" And everyone gives me like a weird look.
Wait,
I
what?
had to, people watching, I was the scare actor
Oh,
in
yeah.
Dollhouse of the Damned.
Yeah,
was-
Deadly Fear. He
Can
was,
we say that now?
Yeah, dude, it's over.
Okay. Oh, yeah. For a while, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I was the Dollhouse of the Damned, which got House of the Year along with Halloween.
Congrats.
And thank you, I appreciate that. And I was the Mexican Doll, or Loose Marionette,
That's racist.
as the proper name. I've got that a lot, Angel, mostly from Spanish people.
Nah, you're fine.
Yeah, I know a Spanish guy, so I get a free one. What else have you guys talked about?
Just like what we could expect from 25, like
Jack, obviously.
the icon,
yeah, Jack Icons.
houses, theme and whatnot.
Talking.
Oh, let's go back with for Kane. Kane, what do you think about Jack the Clown coming back next year?
Well, it tells me that they're trying to go back to what made them like popular among both the public and the 1%. So they're trying to appeal to both parties, which is good. I appreciate that. Backstage, some guys that had been scare acting for a while, they said that this 25, they're gonna go back to like the past 20 years.
Good.
Or like they're not like 20, but like they're gonna try to go back to their original ways, have more original houses, and have the icon and everything.
Yeah,
It's gonna feel like the old event.
I
Good.
hope so.
Yeah, I hope that falls through. I mean, oh, that happens, not falls through.
But come to the realization we'll never really have the feel of the old event due to the daytime parade.
Why is that?
Because you can't have sets, like
Right.
built-in sets that will stay there throughout the entire time. Because the parade goes through most of the areas.
Oh, you're talking about installed sets. Okay.
Yeah,
So
installed sets.
Okay.
Which is why the scare zones this year felt bigger or emptier. So
Yeah.
it's good that we have scare zones, but
Hey, the Purge
At a cost.
itself redeemed and outbeat 23 itself. That whole scare zone was
Yeah,
badass.
Rich was awesome.
which one?
The Purge.
It was alright. I like the idea of it. I didn't really feel that immersed like I did in Apocalypse, City of Cannibals. That felt more like a destroyed or being messed up city. My favorite scare zone was Masquerade.
Masquerade. Yeah, I mean that was alright. I mean it was beautiful. It was, like costume design wise, beautiful.
I just like the whole thing here.
Of course you would sing that, Kane. I could continue.
Alright, you're saying, John?
No, I just really like the the chandelier, I think that was just a great touch.
Yeah, that was a yeah.
Music and everything, like I don't know, I just felt like it was really cool.
I can only imagine how that scare zone would look if they could put installed sets, not just
Oh,
the two
wow,
candles.
yeah.
That would have been so much better. That would
It'd
have been
look
so-
amazing.
Yeah. It's really sad that they can't do what they did with scare zones in the past anymore. That's really unfortunate.
How long are
Like,
they doing the parade for?
huh?
How long are they going to do the parade for?
Isn't it now like
No
a
idea.
year-round thing?
Yeah, it's year round.
Yeah, they've been doing it since 2012.
I thought like they were just going to do it for so many years and then like
You know
stop.
what? I've heard that too. I hope that's the case.
Oh God, yeah. I don't like parades.
And plus, some of the characters that are in the parade are like outdated characters or not even well known. Like for example, yeah, Hop, exactly. Hop. Who else is in that parade? Dora.
SpongeBob, Diego.
SpongeBob is still somehow relevant.
Yeah. The only one that feels very out of place is Dora, Diego, and Hop.
Why is Hop even there? That movie was like not successful at all.
And sell more DVDs, I guess.
Anyway, what else are you guys talking about?
Just wishful thinking about what dream houses we would like. I mentioned a Scary Tales reboot with the traditional Legion as the main highlight of the Scary Tales reboot.
Okay, I'll take that. I'd like to see what'd be cool is an Arkham Asylum. That
If
would be
only.
impressive.
Yes.
If another company
Something
didn't
for-
own them, then we would have gotten it.
Six Flags. And I can imagine if they did do an Arkham Asylum house, they could make references to
That'd be
Shady
so-
Brook.
That'd be so incredible.
Yeah, Shady. What was it? Psycho Scarabee. Yeah.
Put Arkham inside a soundstage and
I was about to say Psycho Massacre films.
and then have one room nothing but scarecrow stuff and another room with Bane coming at your ass.
The inmates, the insane ones.
Yeah.
Just have all the villains in there, all the Batman villains.
That's a dream house.
A lot of people backstage wanted it too. Surprising
Asylum.
amount of gamers.
Yeah.
Um,
Whatever. I'm fine with AVP this past year. That's one dream house down.
it didn't really feel like AVP though.
It's pretty much aliens with.
Okay. Do you really are you a huge fan of AVP compared to Vic?
Me?
Yeah.
I love AVP.
But like, do you love the Xenomorphs like a lot more?
No,
than Vic,
yeah,
or-
he's more of a Xenomorph fan. I'm more of a Predator fan.
I don't know. I don't know. I felt AVP was just a perfect house.
It was cool seeing the cloaked Predator.
Yeah.
That seeing the screen of that. Okay, that was a little let down. But hey, seeing the Space Marines, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool. Isn't there a rumor going around that we're getting a ninth house?
Yeah, that's one huge rumor.
Where would that go?
Good question.
Either one of the soundstage houses, because I could see them fit another soundstage in 25. Because that Walking Dead house was like what Vic's mentioned before. That's like the sizes of two houses. The size of two houses.
That house had 120 cast members total.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I would see A&D add a house in 25.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think they could fit it there. That soundstage, definitely. Yeah.
Then again, we're getting 2 more years of Walking Dead.
What?
Shh, you're not supposed to say that.
Well, I mean,
It's
Sort
not a
of.
surprise, really.
public knowledge. We already have houses confirmed for 25 and 26.
Charming.
Whatever.
But okay. So Kane,
Yo,
Jack, do you think that the other icons will come back?
yes and no. Because Jack, he was popular. He's like the most popular icon, obviously. I feel like if they would bring back, I feel like Jack is just a test to see like how well the icons do again. And if it does well, they'll probably have a survey asking if you could have another icon brought back, who would it be? And then they'll probably go along from there.
You would be the
Me
first one
personally-
to ask for the usher.
Ripped from the Silver Screens Part 2, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Or at least a Silver Screens too.
And they can have a Leave It to Cleaver and Spawning too.
Oh yes. Spawning.
It's funny. It was so bad, but it was so good at the same time.
I like the concept. I really did. I liked it.
Kitchen gloves. And Leave It to Cleaver obviously is
Oh,
probably
yeah.
one of the best
With the cleaver, yes.
disaster Q houses.
Yes, do it for me. Do it.
And actually had a good Dracula house that year.
Yeah, they did. This one, the cold can suck my. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
The Cold?
What?
What'd you say?
I said Untold. Dracula Untold.
I thought you said The Cold. I'm like, what?
Dracula has a cold. Alive too many years.
Dracula with a cold.
He used to use that handrail. Kane, did you notice that handrail in the maze?
Yeah.
Dracula's in a wheelchair.
Like I don't want to talk too much crap about that house though. 'Cause I sort of feel bad for the scare actors because they tried so hard.
No,
And,
I bet. Yeah. Didn't you say like most of the cast left and like firemen had to like take their place or like other people, something like that?
Yeah, fire crew and reserves.
What? Why is that? Do you know? Like they just didn't like being in the house?
Well, probably because of such the bad reception of
Wait,
the house.
who didn't like being in the house?
I don't even know if we're supposed to be talking about this.
You know what? That good point. Why are we talking about Dracula? Let's go back to 25. Okay. So, besides Jack, it's also been confirmed that the dates are September 25th to October 31st, which means that those are less dates than usual. So, that's going to cost higher capacity of the event. So, Universal just might increase the amount of attractions. So that goes with the rumor of a ninth house, which we talked about already.
Look at you, Kane, not eating, but drinking Starbucks.
Dude, I like my caramel brulee frappuccino. Thing about that though, 9 houses. That means we're gonna get some sacrifices on
About
quality.
Possibly. Possibly, yeah.
So it's sort of a win-lose situation.
Yeah.
I
I mean, unless they increase the budget, but then again, they can't really. I don't know the whole process, but
the budget had to increase because The Walking Dead brought in so much money.
Yeah. By the way, what do you think of The Walking Dead for next year? Do you think?
Stop. Go
Uh,
away, Walking Dead. I got sick of you after the second time. No, after the first time. Dude, like, my problem with Walking Dead is it's so bland and dull. Walking through this third house, I felt like it was just the first two houses combined with some extra scenes. Like I felt like I've already been in the house. I'm
Yeah.
probably gonna feel like that towards the next Walking Dead and the next Walking Dead.
I see your point.
Hmm.
I see your point with that. Yeah.
And adding more scare actors to it, it doesn't like amplify the house or anything. It just means more scenes that I've probably already seen. That makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Kane. Like that aesthetic of, yeah, just the zombies and environments would you where you would find zombies. It just kind of, yeah, it's just getting boring. Like on it, like in my review, I ranked AVP higher than Walking Dead, even though Walking Dead I had a better scare experience in it. But the reason why I ranked AVP higher was because I was already so just like bored of The Walking Dead, you know? So like AVP was something new and different, you know? So it's like, oh yeah, AVP. And
AVP.
besides it being freaking awesome, but yeah, yeah, I don't know, like with Walking Dead, blah. But what do you think they might do with The Walking Dead next year? Do you think they'll make it a bigger house? Will they make it like a? Will they introduce a dual run option in which like two paths and you have to take one of the two paths? What do you think?
Ooh. Well, if they made the house bigger, then that'd be impressive because this house was already big enough. They made it bigger. They're really pushing the budget. And
Mhm.
you said two paths and two different casts?
Yeah, like at the beginning or maybe in the middle of the maze. There's going to be
Um,
a point in where there's two paths and where people can make a choice in going through. One path will lead you to different sets, environments, and scares, as well as the other path. So
that that's an interesting concept, but I
Think
feel like
about
they'll
the
be putting like way too many people to be casted in The Walking Dead,
and think about the wait time for that
and
house.
the wait
okay,
time, yeah. And I, f- I feel like it would just be putting too many people in The Walking Dead. Is I feel like if they make the house smaller than last or this year, then they'll be downgrading, and Universal doesn't really like to do that. So
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
yeah, I'm not exactly sure with the two pass thing.
yeah, me either. But I mean, the, since the first year, 2012, they've been innovating, like they've been upgrading with the property. So I mean,
You can make
if
an
they
extreme
continue with that
house.
pattern, what is the next thing they can do? You know? And
Y-
Angel and I were talking about like an extreme house.
That would seem like a
But I doubt
waste.
that. I heavily doubt that.
A Walking Dead Extreme House.
Yeah, I doubt that. Really.
Honestly, we'll probably never get an Extreme House ever, because
Never Kane. Justin Bieber.
well,
Oh my god.
if they want to go with like any of their original designs, they're gonna have people. They're gonna have to have people sign waivers and everything.
Yeah.
And if they don't, then too many people are going to complain and then probably sue Universal because they got hurt in the house somehow, and then Universal will like, yeah, they don't want to deal with that. So we'll probably never get an Extreme House, or we'll just get a very downgraded Extreme House compared to what we could have gotten.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get a Dr. Jimmy Extreme House for
Jesus.
with extreme, explicit, intense.
Oh yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Orgy of the Damned.
Orgy of the Damned.
Yeah.
They need that. That was basically From Dusk Till Dawn. If you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else is there to talk about?
IPs. What do you think? What IPs besides Walking Dead?
Vic mentioned
Triple
that. Vic mentioned that Friday the 13th and Texas Chainsaw are coming out next year, and John mentioned earlier that the majority of horror movies coming out next year are all paranormal.
We also have the Scream TV series
That too.
with Ghostface.
Scream
And don't
was
forget-
really cool, and that's the only last slasher that they haven't done, I think.
Orlando.
Orlando. Well, yeah, Orlando.
Is it?
No, well, Ghostface was in All Night
Dying.
too.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a house, you know.
No, I'm just thinking, like, are there other slashers that we haven't done?
Well, you know what? Yeah,
Because we've done all the big
Black
ones. That's not the question.
it's a slasher, right?
Yeah.
There's that, but I don't know if it's too popular.
What?
People would want or be interested in a Black Christmas house. I'm not too sure. Maybe not.
Let's have a Silent Night, Deadly Night house, John.
Shut up, Angel. Shut up.
Have the guy just scream at you.
Garbage
Day.
Wow.
Just laughs at you.
IPs. What other IPs could we do? Well, since Universal will keep spitting out monsters in their non-horror monster universe.
I would say that would be for 26.
Yeah, with the mummy.
Yeah, with the Mummy.
The Mummy's coming out like 2 months before Horror Nights.
See, Universal took a good idea and decimated it.
Soldiers. It's been confirmed it's in Iraq, Kane.
Why? Like, Universal sucks right now.
Our main goal is to
Actually, I shouldn't say that. I love Universal.
Reinvent the. You mean the Universal movies?
Whoever's coming up with the new MonsterVerse is doing it wrong.
The same guy that made that's like producing Fast and Furious movies, and the same guy that made that will produce the Star Trek and the Transformer movies.
I just don't like how they're doing it. They're making it action adventure. I don't mind the action, but make it action horror. What the freaking hell? Why?
We're getting way off topic.
Yeah, we are getting off topic.
Victor!
Oh my god, Dr. Emmett Brown 1 is in the house.
Oh, bitch!
Holy crap! There you are.
What's going on, man? How you feeling? Or, ignore me. That's cool.
Vic.
Vic? I think it's fixing his mic.
Alright. Wait, John, is this live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Let's see if we have any comments.
I haven't. Stupid YouTube, man, doesn't
Ruby
refresh.
said, I think they should post the house or just do one famous one like Jeff the Killer or Slenderman. I really want to see Slenderman actually.
Creepypasta would be interesting, though.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh god.
Wow.
Angel,
That'd be
you need to
terrifying.
be slapped in the face.
You have Foxy running at you. Make Five Nights at Freddy's an extreme house. There you go.
They make you sit, and
Just
put
make,
the
they just
mask
make you
over your-
sit. We'll pay you $120 if you can spend 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. 5 hours at Freddy's. See if you can survive all that.
5 hours. You better give me an express pass. Going to the other house.
And we'll pay you $120.
That way you can buy your own express pass with. Idiot.
And then you get killed by Freddy and Foxy and Chica and the bunny.
And the duck.
Yeah, it's Chica.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the new pup and like the Jack in the Box and the Pinocchio looking creepy.
What are you talking about?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, man.
Yeah, but Pinocchio?
Yeah, like in the new game, there's a Pinocchio looking toy machine in the second game. It's like looks freaking creepy.
No. Strings on me.
Ultron.
Oh, Ultron. Oh my god. You know, I rather just have a Age of Ultron house.
Off topic.
Ultron.
Anyways, moving along.
Kill everyone.
But anyways, Kane,
Yo.
I mentioned earlier that since, and like Angel mentioned, like I said that many horror films next year, like the majority,
Are ghosts?
based on like Poltergeist remake, Amityville, the Awakening, Sinister 2 if it does come out,
Activity 2. Not 2, 5, whatever.
Paranormal Activity, The Woman in Black 2. This is like a whole lot of them. So, and I don't know if you've noticed, but these past 2 years there's been they've focused 1, 2, or 3 in the case of 2013 last year with one specific horror character that is in relation with the Horror Unearthed Legions. Like 23 was the zombies, Walking Dead, Resident Evil, and the Streets. And then this year it was Dracula and From Dusk Till Dawn with vampires. So I think that next year they'll go with the traditionals, which is broad because it has the witches and the jack-o'-lanterns and all that crap, all those characters.
And then you have Jack the Clown.
Focus with the paranormal. So I'm thinking that maybe they'll have Insidious finally, and maybe Sinister or
Trick or Treat.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh. Trick or Treat would be good.
If they want to have one classic horror film maze based on the paranormal, maybe Amityville Horror or Poltergeist. If they don't make it on the remake, they can make it on the original. I don't know. What do you think, King, about IP? What?
Well, to be quite honest, I am not particularly a big fan of paranormal movies.
Thank you.
I'm not saying they're bad, I'm just saying they're not for me. And their houses, what was the last paranormal house that they had
Last year with Afterlife, I think. Yeah.
Afterlife?
And La Llorona. And La Llorona.
La Llorona.
Yeah.
Poltergeist is coming out July 24th, 2015.
I don't know. Their ghosts, their paranormal mazes haven't really done anything for me either. Like Afterlife kind of did it for me because it was 3D and I had no idea where I was going. And I was stuck in a room for like 1 minute straight, which is a long time. And I got trapped and thought I was lost forever. But yeah, paranormal mazes don't really do it for me, so I don't really have a comment about it. What the chances though? Probably high.
I'm sorry, the Poltergeist remake is a reboot.
Oh, it's a reboot?
It's a reboot.
Oh. So they're gonna make
It was rated PG-13 for intense, frightening sequences, brief suggested material in some language.
Wait, it's PG-13? Are you
Yep.
serious?
It's Produced by
the
Sam Raimi,
original
though.
PG-13 or R?
No, PG-13.
Oh, the original is PG-13.
Oh, the original.
The original.
PG.
PG.
PG? Oh, okay.
Back when the MPAA wasn't so strict.
Well, I was about to say, wasn't the rating system back then a little different?
This guy did Monster House and City of Ember. The guy's making Poltergeist.
Monster House was a bit freaky. The fat lady buried underneath the house
And then he
in cement.
and he also made City of Ember.
It's my wife. She's fat.
I've never seen City of Ember, so
It's gay.
then I won't see City of Ember.
Only good thing is Bill Murray.
Oh, Murray's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, duh.
he was
Alright,
in Dumb and
well.
Dumber too.
No. I didn't know that.
What else to talk about?
Fuck Dracula, I'm told.
We've
No.
gone over that, Victor.
No. No.
I had to throw my word in there though. Fuck that house.
Original content, like as far as like, do you think that? Well, you said it, like they were talking, like people behind the scenes were talking about like they were gonna push the envelope to more original content. So what do you think as far as like houses and like scare zones? Do you think that they're gonna have one or two houses, like maybe like a rehash of like a past house, like Scream House or Dungeon of Terror or something like that, or like a house based on the icons, or a scare zone on the icons. Will there be like a sequel to Urban Legends or Nightingales? What do you think, King?
We'll probably get an icon house. Knowing
Hopefully.
that it's Jack, we'll probably get another icon house. Well, wait, yeah, we'll probably get an icon house of Jack. As for like sequel houses, I'm not particularly sure. I'd like to see a sequel to Black Death Rising, and what was the other one? Nightingales. Do Plague Doctors versus Nightingales. That'd be cool.
Or Dogs of War versus Nightingales.
Mothman.
It can be on a train.
I can
Deep-
derail again.
Havoc Derailed was good. Shut up.
I liked it.
I'd rather have the
Thank you.
train hit me than go on that again.
Victor,
It was bad, dude.
you're bad.
Thank you, King.
Shut up.
Oh.
Havoc is awesome.
The first one was.
The second one was too.
Even the guys in the first one were saying how bad the second one was.
Yep.
Angel,
I'm kidding, Kane. If you liked it, that's fine.
Angel,
It's alright.
Angel.
Yes.
You weren't in 2010. You didn't go in 2010. How can you say that? Oh,
I was-
the
yeah.
second one was 2. 2? You didn't go to the first one. How can you say that?
Yeah.
Angels
I
joining
was-
that new trend.
Did
I
you
was-
see a video of it?
I was at 2010 in your heart.
I'll be
Oh,
reviewing
man.
Singapore next year.
Easy
Anyway.
turbo.
I should have gone. Yeah, Vic, we should have gone to. Was it Singapore or Japan that had M. Bison?
Singapore.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we should have gone to see M. Bison.
You mean M. Bison that smashed together with Shao Kahn?
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat House?
Oh, I'd be all for that.
Oh hell yeah.
NetherRealm.
Yes, man.
Isn't it basically hell?
Yep. No. Scorpion's hell is hell. NetherRealm is just another realm.
The Nether of Realm.
Another
NetherRealm.
realm.
NetherRealm.
Could you
Okay.
imagine them trying to do Kentaro? That would look so bad.
That'd be freaky seeing a big ass Goro.
It's gonna be as bad. That gore will be as bad as the one in Mortal Kombat, the movie.
Oh man.
It's,
Hey, I like
Anyways.
the first Mortal Kombat. All right,
You.
go ahead, John.
will die.
Let's head back to 25. H-chin.
Those are 500.
How come we keep
$5
getting off
sunglasses.
topic?
I
What
don't
the
know.
heck?
There really isn't anything else.
We're too rusty at this.
Oh,
Before we
shit.
get to the last thing, Vic,
No.
since you joined now, what's your take on all the things that we've talked about so far?
Jack, like what Kane said, it's good. Could be them reintroducing icons to newer people to see and using like kind of like a test, like what Kane said. Paranormal, probably yeah. If they did any of them, Sinister should be there. And if Trick or Treat's there, I will punch someone in the face. Anyways,
Mhm.
In a good way.
in a good way.
And in a bad way.
But I really, the movie's in some kind of production, and the movie is coming out. It's gonna be made. It's just we don't know when. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna come out next year because I mean, look at the first one. That thing was in limbo for years. But Warner Brothers knows how much it sold on Blu-ray and DVD, so they're like, oh, okay, oh yeah, we'll make a new one.
Needs a theatrical release.
I think they will.
Theatrical. Whatever it is. It needs to be in the freaking silver screen. Not
It
a
does.
freaking straight to DVD kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what happens when a film
Too
is made
awesome.
and studios don't trust the directors and stuff. I mean, come on, you had Bryan Singer producing it. The guy made freaking X-Men.
Oh well. Whatever.
Yeah.
What's the last topic, John?
Um,
Ah, shit.
let's see. Oh wait, Vic, what do you think of Walking Dead?
I liked the house last year, so you know, and like what Angel said, it's a cash cow. It's gonna make money. I mean, the TV show premiere had like 23 million people. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They're-
And original content, what do you think? Like sequel houses, rehash houses from the past?
Yeah, you'll probably get one or two, I think. Maybe a sequel house. Hopefully it's good. If they did... Oh, no, they won't do that because of Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Damn, that's the only thing about Walking Dead. Freaking preventing me from getting a Dead Exposure 2 or Zombiegeddon 2.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
I mean, they can do another Dead Exposure with something else. I mean, it doesn't have to be zombies.
Well, wasn't the guy afraid of zombies? Or
He got killed by them.
yeah,
Vic,
that's
you
an
had-
interesting backstory. 2008
Vic.
was interesting.
Vic, you had that exposure too. It was called Halloween.
No, Angel, no. Dead Exposure, Halloween was good. I loved Halloween. Dead Exposure, you could see jack shit, dude. You couldn't see nothing.
Oh, I
You'd
thought
walk
you said
out,
Jack's shit. I was like, what?
jack shit, so colorful. But as what Neil would say, I like the chains that were hanging in giggles and gold. They were like a rainbow. I'll make some milk now, Sarah. But anyways,
Alright.
no, yeah, if they did that, it would be great. I mean, I'm surprised people weren't leaving that house with seizures.
that house was the only one I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
Dude, that was one of the only houses that I've ever been in that has ever scared the crap out of me.
What?
Dead Exposure,
Oh.
especially the bastard in the toilet stall. Oh shit! I just took a zombie shit.
Okay. I guess the final thing. Actually, there's also like the idea of like, what if they open up islands? Because
Please.
there's talks of like they're gonna shut down the Woody Woodpecker area next year for construction. So that would block off the way for one of the sprung tents in the parade building, unless
Wait,
it's
what?
through the way.
Woody Woodpecker.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Oh, the Nut House. Do they still have that damn roller coaster?
You didn't know? You didn't see that when you were walking through?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
I was just looking at how creepy Curious George was.
Okay, yeah, having a house in Curious George, that would be sick.
Throws his shit at you.
And then you go down the slide, whee, and then you get wet at the end.
Man with the yellow hat throws his balls at you.
This is taking a lovely turn.
Okay.
Islands.
That's what happens when I come in chat. Just be happy Neil's out here. He'd be talking. Yeah,
Oh,
you
God.
know Neil. Anyways, they will do that someday, I think, John. We'll see it back at Islands or both.
Yeah.
They should do that because when you walk down the Harry Potter section, it's dead.
Pretty much.
I mean, if they could ever use that London side for an American Werewolf scare zone and just have like David running with the balloons, that would make me smile.
That was pretty fun.
People would be like, "What the hell is that? A naked guy?"
There's a naked American man.
What?
I stole my balloons.
A naked American man stole my balloon. I'm the balloon thief.
Okay. Angel, what do you think for like islands? Since like they might shut down Woody Woodpecker. Do you think they're gonna add different islands next year for that?
Shut down the wood.
As much as I would love it to go back to IOA, no.
Okay.
Angels is mad because he can't get Marvel Zombies.
Shut up.
Or Dead Space.
Oh.
Hi guys, I bought a shirt for Dead Space, but I haven't played the games yet.
Hey, I have now.
Oh, now you have,
I
but
played the demo. Angel beats the demo. That game was short.
You know, Dead Space 2
Why
was-
were people talking about this game? This thing
I
sucks.
was at the mall yesterday,
Oh
and
my
Dead
gosh,
Space
right
2
there.
was like $20, and I thought about it, and I was like, I'll wait.
Did you even beat the first one?
No.
Oh, well, why are you looking at the second one?
I don't know.
Angel beat the first one. What the
It's
hell?
so hard.
That's like Angel eating a sub, looking at another one, going, "Should I get that one too?
do I get the taco or the
Should
other?
I get the taco?"
Do
Back
I
on
get
topic,
the
back
taco,
on
the
topic.
burrito, or the quesadilla?
Quesadilla.
All right. So anyway, okay. Last thing. What will be the next classic horror film maze, if they do bring one next year?
Ah, crap.
Well, the thing about that question is there's sort of no point in asking it because we're basically going to say what we'd like to see there and just wishful thinking.
It's whatever ILO wants.
Honestly, and we don't. It's way too early to even start like wondering that. Honestly,
You know what could have been the first thing that told us that Halloween was going to happen?
My shoes.
A bat, pretty much.
Look at my shoes. My wife got me my shoes.
There you go. Halloween shoes. Confirmed Halloween. The maze. So whatever we see, then it's confirmed.
just keep an eye on ILO.
Spy on him. But it is out. No, don't do that.
Sure, Neil will do that.
ILO, what did you buy now? Oh, I bought Exorcist DVDs. Okay, Exorcist is confirmed.
I don't think we'll ever see that house, to be honest.
The Exorcist.
Yeah.
There's a
Sadly.
chance, Victor.
I know there is. I just really don't think we'll see it.
Never say never, Vic. I told this to Kane already.
Damn it, John, the Justin Bieber thing. Stop it.
Anyways, I'm really excited for One Direction.
Baby,
I'm not
baby,
going-
baby.
Kane and I are
What
excited
has
for
this conversation come to?
Kane and I are excited for Linkin Park. The
Yeah,
underground
dude,
horror.
coming in Orlando for like
I mean,
the
who
first
doesn't
15
want to go
years.
on Rip Ride Rocket and listen to One Direction?
Do they have it on there?
You kidding me?
I mean,
Yeah,
They're gonna do that. You
they're
didn't
gonna
know
put
that?
it on, and then the cars are gonna be like, "Fuck this," and just go right off the rail.
Like,
Okay, John, I think it's safe to say you should end the video now, because now we're just going to be talking about random crap.
But no, like, what would be another property that would top or be along the same lines of Halloween?
The latest Leprechaun
Mary
movie.
World of London.
yeah,
Ugh,
what Kane said.
God, that wasn't even worth watching for free.
Wait, Kane, what you say?
The latest Leprechaun movie.
Leprechaun Origins.
You're better off
yeah, dude, totally.
looking in the toilet.
Yeah.
You know,
See,
I-
like, we're talking about the subject, and yet we're still going off topic. It's been way too long since we've done this.
All right, we'll just
All right, one
What
word
class-
answer. One
yeah,
word
just
answer
say,
each.
Just say a classic what you guys would want. I mean, there's so many you can pick, but
Honestly, I think I think the next big IP that would go with, like, along the lines of, like, with
I have to submit the payment.
what kind of answer was that, John?
Okay, so while John's mute,
And on that day, John just shit himself. I hate when that happens. I had that happen too before. People are like, "Hey, what are you doing in there?" And you're like, "What?"
like, shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to work here.
Angel's like, "Ma, I'm working. Damn,
Okay.
talking to my friends."
I don't care. Like, they can do any classic movie by now. It doesn't matter to me. Just give me a BioShock house. Aiello, I know you've been thinking of it. I know A&D has been thinking of it. I know a lot of the people backstage have been thinking about it. Just give us what we want.
You got that, Kane. It was called Salt and Steamed into the Machine.
No, I don't want an inspiration.
Just remember Angel, those pictures of SeaWorld having it, and you got all pissed. Oh, look at them! Oh, their makeup's so good. How did they
Cosplay for the
afford
win.
that?
anyways.
There's John.
I remember
Hey, John.
It's okay, John. That happens.
hey, there's a hint. There's a hint there. Mother.
Psycho.
Mother's
Psycho.
Day?
We're gonna bring back Psycho. I'm calling it now. All right. No, honestly, I think The Exorcist would be a good runner-up.
Yeah, that's like, yeah.
I'm just going to throw this one out. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
But we kind of had that already though with. The fuck is-
Giggles and Gore.
Giggles and Gore. But I would like that with the cocoon people and shit.
How about... I can't think of anything else, really.
I want Phantasm. That's what I want. I know it will never happen, but I want it.
Hey, John, let's have a Phantom of the Opera house.
Yes.
John's gonna hit Aiello's Twitter until he's like, "All right, I'll do it. Damn."
Honestly, that'd be cool, though.
Dude, Lon Chaney, freaking awesome, man. They do it. But yeah, okay.
They have a Planet of the Apes house. Just have a bunch of people running around in monkey costumes. That would be scary, dude. With them like machine
A
guns.
bunch of Koba-looking people. Actually, if a gorilla was running at me, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine like a guy in a gorilla suit coming at you? I mean,
Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd would make me crap myself, dude. His little telekinesis shit. But no, in what was it? 2008, they had the Scary Tales with a guy in a bear costume, and I almost shit my pants.
You almost shit your pants on many occasions, Victor.
Dude, those houses were terrifying. They were terrifying.
I know what you mean. I wish I could have gone that year.
They had this one room with, was it Wizard of Oz, and they had this full like lion statue that lunged out at you in the cornfield.
How do we keep getting off topic? What the hell is wrong with us?
Well, that's technically
Okay.
on topic. It's Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, but the subject was what classic or what monster movie or like
You know
horror
what? Just
movie
let it,
would be
let
on
it,
next.
just
But
stop
we
killing the
answered.
fun of
Didn't
it.
we all answer it? I said Phantasm. Angel said some Mexican thing. John said The Exorcist, and Kane, you said Phantom of the Opera.
That was my real answer. It was just a suggestion. You already know what my answer is, though. I
But
don't really care.
Kane, this is the problem, though. This is the problem. When we get those new freaking Universal movies, that's what the crap they're going to be basing it on. If we get houses.
I don't even know Creature from the Black Lagoon is part of the cinematic universe.
They said it
It
was.
is.
It is okay.
And it's actually the one that people have been requesting the most.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, they better not give him like a vest and like a utility belt and shit.
It's just some dude who dresses up like a monster. And
Yeah.
He just happens to have like web toes or something.
They're gonna make Wolfman like this guy. It's gonna be like Spider-Man. The guy
It's a
gets bit by a radioactive.
It's a
wolf or
crazed
something.
furry.
Radioactive wolf.
Radioactive wolf, and now he's the Wolfman.
Radioactive dog.
No, it's really just
They're gonna hire Tobey Maguire.
it's
Oh
really
my
just a furry in a wolf costume.
Oh god.
Okay.
He goes to BronyCons.
Maybe you'll see Aaron there.
Oh god.
Oh man. Alright guys, well I think that's pretty much it. For this live stream on HGen25.
What was even the topic? Like, it's supposed to be about HGen25, but we talked about so many different things.
Well, like our ideas, thoughts, and predictions.
Okay.
Um,
You could have fooled me with the dialogue we've been saying. I would have never guessed, honestly.
You know, I would not mind a Troll 2 house.
Shut up, Angel. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
Garbage day.
Garbage.
Garbage day.
No, what's Silent Night?
Okay, John.
All right.
Time
So,
to end
all
it.
right, guys, thanks for watching. More will come later on. I don't know when, but we'll be playing in the dark. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm Psycho Massacre Films.
Dr. Emmett Brown 1.
Mr. Horror Nights.
And I'm Deadly Fear 1283. See you next time, guys.
All right, thanks for watching.
Large ass
Later,
balls.
folks.